That's all it takes for a single quote to turn a transfer rumor into a real problem for Manchester United, because Murillo's own words are now shaping his future. Manchester United are already planning for the summer, and one position is at the center of everything: center back. Here's the background. United are heading toward a major defensive rebuild. Harry Maguire's future is uncertain as his deal runs down, and the club is preparing for life without him. That's forced the recruitment team to look early, and one name keeps rising: Murillo. The 23-year-old Nottingham Forest defender has quietly become one of the most talked about center backs in the Premier League. Strong, fast, left-footed, and calm under pressure. United see him as a long-term option, but this move is far from simple, and here's why. Murillo joined Nottingham Forest from Corinthians in 2023 for around £10 million. Since then, his value has exploded. He adapted quickly to English football. He became a starter. And in a struggling Forest side, he often looked like their most composed player. That's exactly what caught United's attention. But here's the key detail many fans are missing. Murillo doesn't just want any move. He wants a big move. In a podcast interview last year, Murillo openly spoke about his career plan. He said his dream was to play in the Premier League, perform well, and then earn a move to a top club. That part? Normal. But then he named names: Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and notably, not Manchester United. That single moment is now causing serious doubts behind the scenes. Murillo admitted City would be his first choice, even though breaking into their team would be harder. He also mentioned Arsenal and Liverpool as ideal next steps. For United, that's a warning sign. Because talent alone is not enough. Desire matters. And this next update could change everything. Liverpool are expected to be in the market for center backs this summer. Contract situations and long-term planning mean they will look for defensive depth if not a starter. They have already tracked Murillo before. That puts United in direct competition with a club Murillo has already spoken positively about. And that's a problem. Now let's look at Nottingham Forest's situation. Forest are currently hovering just above the relegation zone. The club has dealt with instability, pressure, and constant uncertainty. When teams fight to stay in the Premier League, keeping star players becomes very difficult. If Forest go down, Murillo will almost certainly leave. Even if they survive, a big offer could force their hand. And that's why United are watching closely. But here's the twist. United themselves may not have a clear advantage. European football is not guaranteed, budgets are tight, and the rebuild under the current structure is still ongoing. If United can't offer Champions League football, or at least a clear sporting project, Murillo may look elsewhere. This isn't just about money, it's about direction. United are also monitoring Elliot Anderson, another Forest standout. That shows how seriously they rate Forest's young core. But signing both would be expensive, and competition is growing. So what happens next? United will continue scouting Murillo until the end of the season. They want to understand his mindset, his priorities, and whether his stance toward United has changed. Forest, meanwhile, will try to protect their asset with a high asking price. And clubs like Liverpool will stay ready, because defenders of Murillo's age and profile do not stay available for long. Here's the question. If you're Manchester United, do you push hard for a player who may prefer your rivals? Or do you walk away and find someone fully committed to the badge? Because this decision could define United's defense for the next 5 years. Right now, nothing is decided. But one thing is clear. Murillo's talent has opened doors, and his honesty has made this transfer far more complicated than it first appeared. The summer window is coming, and this story is only just beginning.